Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, back here in Molilo, after we successfully won Vanadam and recruited the Xaela for our battle against the Guardians. Glory to the Han. It would be rude of me to monopolize your attention. Doubtless there are others who would speak with you. Let us go and greet Timulun Khatun. Welcome, warriors of the Steppe. It is an honor to receive you once more. We observed the battle from a distance and marked the moment of your triumph. In that instant, I wept tears of joy. Not only did you bring us victory in Vanadam, but you ensured that every one of my kinsmen returned with their lives. Some were more gravely wounded than others, but none were lost to us. We could not have asked for anything more. If it is not too much of an imposition, would you be willing to go and speak with them? A simple gesture for those with whom you shared the battlefield. Okay. Some part of me still struggles to believe it, but we won! We defeated the Oranir and the Dofal and won! When they appeared before us, I was filled with such fear I'd never known. But when I saw you charge with Serena and the others, and before I knew it, I was running and shouting. I will carry the memory of that moment with me always, as well as the moment when you became one with Iovo and were declared Khan. The victory pose you struck was a sight to behold. I say, would you be willing to show us again? I almost wish I was Dark Knight for this, because Victory Knight of a Dark Knight is this blade spinning that Cloud of Final Fantasy VII does. Ah, that's the stuff of legends. That's the Han in all of its splendor. Praise be to the Han and to the gods for guiding her to us. Glory to the Han and her comrades, forever and forever, 100 years, the Han! Ah, Serenia, I am told you gave the young warriors a fine show. Grandmama and I have been discussing how we might best express our gratitude to you. Mere words did not seem to suffice. This is a Morwen Kur, a traditional instrument of our people. The feats of our greatest heroes like Badam and Chaka are preserved in song. Yours too will live on for years to come. Perhaps one day you might learn how to play it, but even if not, you may look on the Morwen Kur and remember this day. Remember this time, this place, as we will when we hearken to the music. For tabletop. And another surprise item. At the risk of sounding impatient, we have certain pressing obligations. It is time we saw to them. You're right. To whom much is given, much is expected. Nay, do not think yourself so indebted to us. Was it not you who gave us your blessing to participate in Vanadam? You who saved my lord Hien from certain death? Doma is in your debt and will ever be a friend to the mole. And we to you, Gosetsu. A thought occurs to me. If you wish to return to Yangsha with all haste, the passage to the south of the Dusk Throne would offer the most direct route. But Dofal sealed with her magic during the Dorman Rebellion, then more men in iron came from afar. If ever there was a time to open the path, it is now. We should journey to Dofalkar. But before that, might we visit the Dawn Throne? I wish to speak with our most radiant brother. Are you sure that's a good idea? I know he agreed to fight for Doma, but I doubt he'll be very happy to see us so soon after we beat him. Nama made us for war, Elise. Ever since we came into this world, we have fought. In Vanadam, blood is shed and lives were lost. Brown earth was stained crimson and Xaela wept. But crimson is the dusk and the dawn, death and rebirth, an ending to mark a new beginning. We who are born are destined to die. As the seasons turn, we are born again. Thus spoke the first. So you see, we harbor no hatred. Vanadam is Vanadam, and what comes after is what comes after. If you say so. The Dawn Throne first one? Yes, and I shall accompany you. Let's just warp over there. I found him quite intimidating before, but perhaps it will be easier this time. The sun is disinclined to entertain you at length. Speak your purpose in coming. Humble as ever. Should I be humble in the presence of inferiors? I'm a child of Azim and you are not. Your triumph in Vanadam does not raise you to such heights. Batu will not be joining us. He was wounded in Vanadam. His hurts are grave and he requires rest, but he will walk again in time. Though it is no business of yours, such pity does not become a Han. We are not allies, traveler, far from it. Vanadam will come again, and with it our rule. I say again, why have you come? To bid us surrender the Dawn Throne to the mole? Nay, the mole are beholden to the will of the gods, and they would not have us reside here. The Oanir and the Beduga may remain. We are here for Yangsha and wish to speak of your part in the coming war. Ah, the Domans and the Iron Man. I remember our pact. Sound the call, and the Oanir will answer. Full glad I'm at you here. We have preparations to attend to, but we'll send for you soon. The gods are kind. I'm sure the Oanir will prove a great boon in the days to come. Dusk, a maiden gentle and ethereal, a dancer in the morning mist and a warrior besides. Look into my eyes, child. See you, Azim? Are you my Nama? know not of what you speak, Brother Magni, but I'm certain you are mistaken. Quite. We should get going, right now. Am I fated to live my life as a sun without a moon? Is there no Nama for me? Quite romantic after all, huh? Looking for his fated bride. Okay, next to Dofal. Astounding as I found it to speak with Brother Magni, it's nothing compared to the fear I feel at the thought of approaching Sadu Khatun. Huh. The Han and her warriors. Greetings, milady. We have come to you on our journey south, bound for Yangsha, where our comrades await us. How fare you and yours in the wake of Nadam? Many were wounded, some feared to the death. Resplendent were their souls in the chaos. It was a good battle, a good day to die. Soon we will greet them again. Mayhap one who went before them also. Gesassit has quickened in his lover. The child is born, we shall see who waits behind its eyes. Already, we must look to the next, Nadam. We must grow strong of body and mind, and your war will help us do so. Say the word and we will fly to the field. Of that I have no doubt, for you are Dofal. There's one more thing we would ask of you. The magic used to seal the passage to the south. Will you unmake it? If that be your wish. When next we come together, it will be on a great battlefield against a common foe. I trust we will fight with the same fervor you demonstrated during the Nadam. Ha! And you, Ancient One, will be the demon I know you to be? Aught less would be a disappointment. So she's pregnant. I've never been a mother. It is a strange feeling to carry another in one's own flesh. I cannot wait to welcome the child into this world and meet the warrior within. Sadu Khatun has done her part. The passage will deliver you to Doma. It is here we must part ways until the day you call us to battle. It won't be long, I know, but take care of yourself, Serena, and tell your grandmother and the others again how much we appreciate everything they did for us. I will. Oh, I nearly forgot. I have another gift for you. Oh, it's a red, wait, is this a banner of a mole tribe? It is not the most practical of gifts, but we nevertheless wish to present it to you. I do not fully understand what has befallen Doma, or your homeland, Lise, but I do understand that you and yours have suffered terribly. The mole place their faith in the gods, and in turn they shepherd us. They watch over and keep us. We pray they show you the same favor. As it was in Vanadam, blood will be shed, your lands engulfed in a storm of fire and steel. Yet, as it did here, it shall mark a new beginning there. May you ever walk in crimson, for in crimson there is life, there is liberation. Thank you for your prayers, Serena. We shall remember them. Until we meet again. And a wall mount. A mole banner. Why not? Crimson Footprints. Steppe Warrior is the title. Least White Fist. Right then. To the House of Affairs. With me, my friends. Let's use this passage and look where we get. I have not used this road before, but I recognize the place. The House of Affairs should lie somewhere to the south. I will go on ahead and inform the sentries of our master's return. Well, I'd say this used to be a bridge. Guess this would have been in the more direct way, but okay. Have no fear, my friend. Be it beast or man or magitech, I shall defend the House of Affairs from all dangers. Most fiercely. Huh? I didn't realize there was another entrance. Neither did I. Here we are. I wonder if they're all gathered inside, waiting. Perhaps expecting a speech or some such. Well, no matter. I have to do what I shall have to do.
Brothers and sisters, Pray forgive me my absence. It has been far too long.
Lord Hien. Gosetsu told us of your trials and tribulations on the steppe. Would that I'd been present to witness your victory, my lord.
Our victory, Yugiri, owed as much to each of my stalwart comrades as it did to me. Now rise. I will not suffer this excess of formality any longer. Alphino and Alizé Levieux, I presume? I'm told we owe you much. It is a pleasure to meet you both.
The pleasure is ours, Lord Hien. Though we were born and raised a world apart, our values are one and the same. Freedom, justice, liberty. Each of which Doma shall soon enjoy once more.
Hopefully. I understand you have brought an army.
Indeed. The Xaela tribes of the Azim Steppe have pledged their military might to the cause.
Good. We, meanwhile, have secured the support of the Confederacy and a not insignificant number of your countrymen.
That's great to hear, Alizé.
The Blue Kojin, too, have expressed a willingness to join the fight, provided you agree to certain trade agreements following the liberation of Doma.
The shinobi will render what aid they can. However, Suino Sato refused to answer our call.
No matter. What forces we have amassed far exceed my original expectations. You have my thanks.
You should know that Xenos departed Doma not long after you left to find Lord Hien. We know not the reason why, but it would seem he was eager to return to Gir Abania.
Yeah, there was a cutscene, right? They found something.
What? Have you heard anything from the Resistance? There hasn't been another attack, has there?
Tataru assures me they are quite well. You need not worry. If anything, this turn of events would seem to be to our advantage.
But there the good news ends. Yotsuyu retains her position as acting viceroy, and we have reports that the garrison at Doma Castle is preparing for a massive operation. We suspect that the Empire's attempt to eliminate you on the steppe may have been a prelude to a larger effort to purge the remaining pockets of resistance within Doma.
The hour of reckoning is upon us.
And victory soon will be ours.
The Han has spoken, and I, for one, am not inclined to argue. In this place, in this moment, I call upon you all. 25 years of oppression, of tyranny, of shame. It ends with us. We will prevail.
Once more, welcome back. It is good to see you again, Serenia. Ah yes, there's another recent development we neglected to share with you. Alizé and I have been hard at work attempting to restore the ether right to its former glory, and I'm pleased to inform you that we succeeded. Suffice it to say, it shall prove a boon for travel. Well, for those who plead with an animal like you, at least. Not that I doubted you for a moment, but I'm relieved to see him returned. Okay, strategy meeting? I imagine you're eager to hear the particulars of our plan. Allow me a moment to gather everyone's attention.
If all are in agreement, I will outline my plan to retake Doma Castle. First, Lys and the Doman Irregulars will conduct a series of raids against Imperial targets throughout the surrounding area, with the aim of drawing the garrison's attention. Shortly thereafter, our Xaela allies will launch a surprise attack on the castle's airborne defenses. In this way, we will prevent the enemy's airships from rendering support and cut off one means of escape. Alize and I, together with the shinobi, will exploit the ensuing chaos to infiltrate the moon gates and disable the Magitech field generators. Once the barrier is down, we will be free to cross the One River and reach Doma Castle. It is at this point that we must turn to our Confederate and Kojin allies. They will commence to bombard the castle with cannon fire, while sailing west towards the Doman Enclave.
Wait, the Enclave? Why would you want them to sail away from the castle?
Because the Enclave is home to countless civilians. Once pressed, the Imperials may well think to take them hostage, and I would fain forestall any such attempt.
Good foresight.
After we have secured the Enclave, we may lay siege to Doma Castle directly. The main strength of the Doman Liberation Front, under Lord Hien's command, shall be committed to this endeavor, as will you and your redoubtable allies. The rest is simple. We scour the castle for the Viceroy, we find her, and we subdue her. Without their leader, what remains of the Imperials' morale will crumble, and they will surrender or attempt to flee. And Doma will be free. Your thoughts, Lord Hien? If any points were unclear or gave you cause for concern, I should be glad to go over them with you.
Nay, 'tis a fine plan. You have a talent for this. That much is plain.
Admitted Hien. You fell asleep during it and just pretend you know what's going on.
We shall carry out Alphino's plan to the letter. Time is of the essence, as you know, so let us each see to our respective preparations. Carry on.
Okay, Hien. There's no shortage of tasks that need to be completed before we can launch our attack. If you have a moment, perhaps you could lend me a hand. That said, I have only just returned. It would be better for you to speak with Alphino to find out how you might be of service. Okay, but I believe I'm of service to Alphino next time, and we end this episode here. Until then, I'm Mace, and don't get lost.